You know a major tournament is coming up when we have some more drama, and today we got Khanada basically calling out Clix, saying that they are going to absolutely dud in globals if they continue to try to grief Khanada out of their loot. We also got so many different crazy things happen today in day one of the final Div Cup of the season, believe it or not. Real quick before this video starts though, please subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, as we try our best to upload daily competitive content for you guys. If you guys want to support me even more, the best way to do so is by using code KDOG in the Fortnite item shop. There are so many just cool items in the item shop right now, and we're trying to hit 1,000 supporters on the code. So if you guys want to support me, please just put my code in. Also make sure that you guys follow me on my Twitch if you guys want to watch any of these finals tournaments with me. Without further ado though, we got a lot to go over. Let's get into it. So as we always do for these tournaments, let's start off with everybody that is currently on pace to qualify for the finals. So we have first place of Agers, Acorn, and Pollo currently on 647. They were able to win 3 out of their 9 matches and currently have the most elims after day one, getting 169 elims. Now, believe it or not, these guys are actually already qualified to the finals after one singular day. The qual last week, you only needed 611 points. So they are currently the only team after day one of NA to qualify in a single day as well. But unfortunately for them, they ran into Clix's trio in one of the games, and let's just say it did not go the best for them at all.
What's the Acorn? Kill the one, yes! Oh! Oh! Oh my god! Let's go to Yamzo, he's fighting. 130 on Pollo? No! Birthday cake. And Clix fights Agers. 100. Oh my god. Get him. Zomers chop it. Yup, and 3, 2, 1.
Now, I can't even lie to you guys, I feel like this is the best I've ever seen Clix's team look in a mid-game fight. They were literally just absolutely steamrolling through Pollo's trio right here. And speaking of Clix's trio, we do have them in second place on 544 points. They won 1 of their 8 matches and got 138 total elims as well. Now we can start to talk about some of the drama. I want to show the clip of Khanada actually talking about them when he has finally addressed the situation of what happened at the end of the recent Eval Cup. If you guys don't know what basically took place during that, pretty much Clix's team, now that their mega ramp has gotten nerfed and they're really just not getting as much loot as they did before, they started to try out a new strategy where they're trying to take the pond that Khanada gets on his mountain split. Obviously Khanada didn't like that at all. Literally the very next game, Khanada's trio decided to land on Clix's trio, and then in the final game they ended up just fighting 3v3, and this is what Khanada had to say about that.
They come in key. Supernova is going to be conning in globals. If they try to go Supernova, like, we just have our split. Like, Clix is sacrificing streaming to practice with his trio, but he's just going to dud if he does this. I just have no clue. I just don't know how it works. Their POI got nerfed? Yeah, okay, like, that sucks, brother. But if they want to key us for, or try to take our loot for, like, no, we're gonna have to just fight them for the loot. Like, we don't have loot either, gang. They think they're actually crazy. I don't know what's going on. Like, I don't know why they be like trying to do that shit. It's all good though. Whatever. We'll find out what happens. Like, Clix isn't streaming these tournaments, and he's like just gonna dud globals doing this shit anyway. So what's the point?
So it looks like as of right now, as you can literally hear from Khanada, they have no intention of letting Clix get this loot right here. And I mean, if we're just being real, Khanada also needs that loot just as bad, if not more than Clix does. Khanada's whole drop spot is literally based off of a split, and if you're not getting a specific portion of your split, then obviously your drop spot just instantly gets worse. I think this is honestly a very even 3v3 fight between Clix's trio and Khanada's trio. You can make an argument for each of their players. If you're going the IGLs between Yamzo and Rapid, I'd probably say Yamzo has the advantage there. If you're comparing somebody like Bolts versus Higgs, I think Bolts has the advantage there, so it's 1-to-1. And then Clix versus Khanada, I feel like they can honestly go back and forth. So this is honestly a completely evenly matched 3v3 that if it does end up happening at globals, I don't know what the final score would be in fights between them. But yeah, also like Khanada literally said in this clip, Clix has not been streaming any tournaments tournaments at all recently. They are fully locked in, grinding now and preparing for globals. And if Khanada is willing to just grief over this loot, This could change everything for both of these teams right here. Moving on with the rest of the leaderboard though, we have like 3rd place of Taki Sales and Vert on 477. 4th place, another one of our brand new trios that continues to look so good this season, of G Money Josh and Rise on 473. 5th place is Threats Ozone and Chimp. 6th place, another one of our brand new trios of Booga, SU, and Void. 7th place, we were just talking a whole bunch about them. We have the trio of Rapid, Khanada, and Bolts on 467. 8th place was Batman Joe. 9th place was Ritual Gold and Peterbot on 441. They won 1 out of their 10 matches and got 128 total elims as well. This trio is trying not to make it back-to-back set lobby finals that they failed to qualify for after just barely missing out on the Eval Cup yesterday. Ritual also though, want to give him some props. He has looked absolutely disgusting recently. And then rounding up the top 10 is actually an EU trio of Karama. So some other big names that we have is like 11th place of Victor V Epic Whale in paper. Really hope that this team is able to qualify, because if you guys also missed yesterday's video, Peterbot has changed drop spots as well, and he is now contesting Victor V off spawn. So this week in the finals could potentially be the first Peterbot versus Victor V off spawn fight, which will be a LAN preview. Mush Shadow and Sphinx in 14th. Very happy to see them doing well. And then our only other LAN team currently on pace is 32nd place of Reet, Cooper, and Curly. And then our only trio that is currently off pace to qualify, I feel like I've literally been saying this every single time I go over this team, but they are currently in 100th place. It is Visuals, Braids, and Diminished. I know we keep saying that they are just grand finals risers, and while that might be true, I feel like at the exact same time, this might just not be the meta for these guys. It's a lot more of a fighting meta, and we know they are not necessarily the craziest fighting team. And so I'm not like fully out on them yet, but I definitely am selling some of my shares in the Visuals, Braids, and Diminished stock right now. Moving on to the statistics leaderboard after day 1 of the opens, we have 1st place in the damage ratio of Agers with a 2.58. The most damage to players was absolutely dominated by Poyo. He finished with 19,119, which was almost 3,000 more than 2nd place of Agers, and then there's almost another 3,000 point gap between 2nd and 3rd. They just absolutely dominated this leaderboard today. The most elims was Poyo in 1st with 69, Agers in 2nd was 66, Rapid in 3rd, Clix in 4th, Void in 5th, Cold in 6th, Bolts in 7th, Yamzo in 8th, G Money in 9th, and then Threats in 10th. So a little bit of a surprising one, but we do currently have no Peterbot in the entire top 10 for most elims. The most assists was also Poyo with 76. He is just absolutely primed up, and I swear every single opens, he is just like far and away leading all of the statistic categories. Then here is the rest of the stats as well, if you guys care about any of that. A lot of our LAN NA teams look super good today. Let's move on now to a region that I honestly can't say the same for, which is EU. Now in EU, we finally got to see a lot of our big names back, including Mongraal back and competing again. Let's go over everybody that was currently on pace though to qualify. Like 1st place, they are looking so good again. It is Vico Vino and Flixie. They seem to be getting their confidence back, playing together as a trio now, and there is still the ever lingering thing of Quayota potentially contesting them at Canyon's Crossing in Globals, because if you guys don't know, Quayota has actually been landing Canyon in pretty much all of the Asia scrims that he has been playing. But if this team is going to be fully uncontested, there is no way that you can't say they have at least a chance to win this global championships. 2nd place is Kingos, 3rd place is Country Mappy and Finnick, 4th place are reigning defending EU FNCS champions of Chino, Pablo, and Ferdoxy. They finished with 458 points. We're not able to win any games today, but still did get 118 elims, which was the 2nd most in all of the opens. It also looks like now Ferdoxy did officially announce that he is no longer streaming anything until after globals, because his trio wants to fully lock in and fully grind now. And I do personally think that is the best approach for a lot of these players going forwards. We literally see like Agers now not really streaming anything. I think they are also in a very similar boat to what Ferdoxy's team is in, and they both just seem to do better when they're not streaming. But I mean, hey, even on NA, we also have Clix not streaming of all people right now. So all of the pros are getting fully locked in now, and they are getting ready for the globals that is in less than 2 weeks. We did also finally get to see another Chino versus Tayson off spawn fight today, and Ferdoxy's team was finally finally able to get their first win on the board versus Tayson, though I'm pretty sure they only fought one total time off spawn. 5th place, another one of our LAN teams of iDrop, Hari, and Cammy on 455. 6th place is Noah Riley. 7th place is Dexy. 8th place is Ice. 9th place, speaking of Tayson, is Riz, Tayson, and Chicho on 417. They won 2 out of their 10 matches and got 85 total elims. So it's looking like, hopefully as of right now, both of these trios are going to be fully on pace to finally meet up for one last time before Global Championships. And this could be a huge week for Ferdoxy to kind of get his trio's confidence up and just their belief in each other in general. And then rounding out the top 10 was Moneymaker. Some of the other big names that we currently have that are on pace to qualify is like 23rd place of Skyscroll and Sand Guild, 2 of our LAN teams back to back in 27th place of Pickstar and Demas, and then 28th place of Focus, Mixon, and Upple on 343 and 342 points. And then that is about it for all of our current LAN trios that are on pace to be able to qualify. So that does mean that we do have a lot of LAN teams out of pace to qualify, and I really hope that all of these teams have a big day 2 tomorrow, because I want this last finals to be as stacked as possible, because I don't know when we're going to be able to get to see another lobby like this until globals. In 43rd place we have Pingwax and Malibuka. These guys have not qualified for a single Div Cup yet this season. They've only qualified for 2 out of 6 total tournaments this whole entire season, and literally they were both eval cups, so they're not that far off of being on pace to qual right now, and I hope they have a big day tomorrow. We also have like Chat, Mr. Savage, and Rezon in 49th place. Both Mr. Savage and Rezon are finally back now. You know that they missed the Evo Cup yesterday, and a lot of people were a little bit concerned about that because they do want this team to get as much practice together as possible before going to LAN. And let's just say today was kind of rough. They only had 2 games out of 10 inside of the top 10 where they got a 27 elimination win and an 8 elimination 5th, but other than that they didn't have any other good games. We also have like Clix and Higgs in 60th place. Really cool to see that ever since Fortnite has allowed these global championship trios to play on any region that they want to, Clix's team has played every single EU tournament. A bit of a surprising one to me, in 82nd place we have Venya, Pixie, and Marius on only 269 points after day 1. They also only had 3 games inside of the top 10. Definitely not what I expected to see out of this trio at all, especially considering some people are saying that they could now potentially win the LAN event because they have a fully uncontested OXR base. I don't know how I skipped over them, but in 68th place we also have like Swizzy, Queasy, and Murstache on 286 points. They only got 52 total elims after day 1. So many of our LAN teams really are struggling right now. But don't think that was it for all of our current underperforming LAN teams. Also in 101st place we have Seti, Yapko, and Panzer. So I'm pretty sure just off the top of my head I've already named like 4 separate LAN trios, maybe even 5, that aren't even on pace to qualify right now. So we could literally have like half of our LAN teams not even make this EU finals. And then if you guys are wondering how Mongraal placed in his first tournament back from his like pretty lengthy vacation, he finished in 123rd place. He is playing with Gutenbray and Velo. They finished with 234 points, weren't able to win any games, but did get 46 total elims. Something a little bit funny, but also just so random at the same time, is we got to see a Mongraal versus Clix off spawn fight at the Supernova Academy. And of course, keep in mind, Clix is literally on like 130 pings, so this doesn't really matter like at all in the grand scheme of things. I just thought it was a cool little encounter.
Yeah, like, yeah, they're gonna be together, be careful. Maybe not. One's coming here. Jump on his kid. 1 or 2, 1 or 2. Nice. He's on me, he's on me, he's on me. Cracked. Dead.
Now for the final statistics now, the damage ratio was topped off by Hari, finishing with a 2.5 damage ratio. The most damage to players was Ferdoxy, 2nd place of Vino, 3rd place of Chap, but the elim leader is also Ferdoxy as well. So Ferdoxy off stream today was just playing absolutely nutty. The rest of the elim leaderboard is like Vico in 2nd, Vino in 3rd, Tini in 4th, Chap in 5th, Pablo in 6th, Fastroki in 7th, Flixie in 8th, Faded in 9th, and then Focus in 10th with 33 total elims. The most assists was also Hari Ari with 69 total assists. Time and Storm was Jakob right here, and then you can see all of the other statistics here as well. Hey, a lot of these trios are going to need a very big day 2 if they want to be able to qualify. Remember, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, as we try our best to upload daily competitive content for you guys, and we literally should have daily videos for you guys every single day until the global championships. If you guys want to support me even more, the best way to do so is by using code KDOG in the Fortnite item shop. We're trying to hit 1,000 supporters over there, so if you guys want to use my code, I would greatly appreciate it. YouTube says enjoy one of these 2 videos up on the screen right now, so go check them out if you guys haven't already. Thank God for another day, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.